Hi everyone, it's Paula from Craftables again. This week we've got a telescopic card that we're going to demonstrate for you, and all these things you see here are what you will get in your kit. This is our card, and we're just going to pull this and it's going to open up like that, and then we can just fold it all the way down again to close it. Okay, so to start putting your card together, you will fold your red A5 in half so that you have your card base. Then with your cream cardstock here, we're going to use the Memento Rich Cocoa and a finger dauber, and we're just going to put some ink on there and we're just going to ink around those edges. Now if you don't have any brown ink, it's fine, you don't need to use this as a necessity for your card. It just gives it a bit more of definition around the edges there. So we're just going to tape that down straight onto the red card. So we're just going to put that aside, and the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to start putting these pieces together. So you have a red large scallop with a cream large, and so on for the middle and the smaller one. So we're just going to pop the cream large one onto the red scallop. Now you can also ink around the edges of these two if you wish to. Okay, so now that that's stuck on, we now have this piece, this flourish here that's been cut out. So we're going to flip it over to the wrong side, and we're just going to use the art glitter glue, which has got the fine nozzle point on there, and we're just going to put a little bit of glue around the outside edge of the circle here. Okay, so now we're just going to glue that straight onto your cream and your red. Now don't worry if the glue has got bits of white on there, they will dry clear. Okay, so now you also have some little red hearts. So we've got a large heart, a medium size and two small ones. So we're just going to glue those down to the left hand side of your flourish there. So again, we're just going to use the art glitter glue with the nozzle. For these really small ones, I'm just going to put a little dollop of glue because it's much easier to get them that way. Okay, so with that one done, we're going to put that aside, and now we're just going to stamp onto this medium-sized middle one there. Now I've left your one blank in your kit because you can put whatever stamp sentiment that you'd like on there. So we're just going to stamp right in the centre there. And now we're going to stick that onto a medium-sized red scallop one. Right, so that's your second one done. Now for this very last one, this is the one we're going to put the flower on here. So before we stick this one down, we're actually going to put the ribbon on there. And to do that, you're just going to fold it in half and you're going to pinch it into a little piece there, and we're just going to stick that down with some tape. Right, so now you can pop down the centre cream piece. So we're just going to put little bits of tape across the centre there, because going around a circle is not the easiest thing to do when you've got tape. You can use glue for this as well, but I tend to use the tape more. Right. Okay, so now we're going to do our moulded flower here. Now to get that look of the 3D moulded flower, you'll need a foam pad and a stylus tool, and I have the Heartfelt Creation set here, which is designed specially for doing this technique, but you can use anything that you have. So to start with, you've got 4 flowers. The biggest flower that you have here, we're just going to put a bit of glue on the back there, and we're just going to stick that straight onto your smallest circle. That's going to be the base of your flower. So the next thing you need to do is get a little bit of water, and you're just going to spritz a tiny bit of water on there, and what this does is it helps your flower to mould, and it makes it a little more supple. So just use the smallest point of your stylus tool, and we're just going to push around the very outside of each petal. So right around the outside of all of the petals there, and as you can see, what that's doing, it's actually making the petal edges all wrinkle up. So do all of those there, and then when you've done all of them, you're actually just going to pull your stylus from the tip of your petal to the center, and it's going to pull your petal right into the middle there, and it's going to give it a 3D molded look. And as you can see, it's molded into like a little cup. So we're going to flip that over, and now we're just going to use the stylus again, and we're just going to gently pull and make a circle in the center there, and that's going to make your flower tips come back up the other way. So now you can glue that onto the base of your flower on your front card there. Like that. So you're going to do the same thing with the smaller 2 there, and you can stick those onto the front. So I'll just quickly do these for you. Okay, so now we're ready to stick those onto the rest of the flower to make it build up. You can slightly offset those flowers in the centre if you like to give it a bit more dimension there. So in your kit you'll also have a little black stamen like that. So we're just going to give that a little spritz with water too, and we're going to use the stylus tool again, and you're going to go from the very tip of each of your little stamen petals into the centre. Give it a little rub around in the middle there. Alright, with that done, you can now pop a bit of glue on that as well. And now pop that into the very centre of your flower. Okay, and also in your kit you will have a little green flourish there, and we're just going to stick that underneath the very tip of the flowers there. So you just need a little bit of glue, not very much. Just going to pop that under there like that. So that's all of your card prep done, so now we just need to put it together. Now in order to put it together, we're going to start with your largest circle. We're going to have it facing the right way to you. And your second one is going to go upside down. So your first one is facing you, your second one is upside down. You're going to place that right in the centre there. And with your foam pad and a pokey tool, you're just going to poke a hole right in the centre there. And then with the little brads that you also have in your kit, you're going to pop that through both of those there. Pull those down to secure it. And then you're going to open that up. So that way now you have both of them facing the way of you. So the next step is to keep this one facing you, and your last one is to go upside down again in the centre. Pop a hole at the bottom, at the top there, pop your braid through, and now you can open it up, and now everything is the right way up. Now we're going to place that onto our card, and I've used foam tape to put mine on there, but if you like just the look of it being flat, you can just put a bit of flat tape on there, which I will do for this one. Make sure you do not tape over your brad, because we do need that to be able to move. Okay, so just make sure that is in the centre of your card. And there's your card. So now you can just pull that, right, you just swing that around and pull that down, and there's your card finished. So that's the card finished, and I thank you for watching our YouTube channel, and make sure that you come back again next week when we do a demo for the next week's coffee group card class.